I'm super stoked for it though. Like I just see the heat as a reason to be naked and have everyone else be naked. And so like usually those people that are like, oh yeah, I've got tattoos and I'm just gonna be bashful. You get to see everyone's tattoos.
Sorry to put you off, Renee, but now we're live. So thanks everyone for joining in. Tattoo Collecting 101, episode 97. We're all tuning in remotely this week. Everyone's traveling right now. So before we jump into it, real quick, just want to say thank you to all the sponsors we've got. So thank you to Raw Pigments, Tattoo Now, World Tattoo Events, Steel Eyes Pro, Fireside Tattoo, The Apprenticeship Diaries, and of course, Guy Atchison, the founder of it all. So you were saying.
What were you saying there about Hell City?
Yes.
Can't wait to be naked at Hell City.
Yeah, everyone get naked at Hell City. There, that was the best.
Ready for the new water slide. Last time we were climbing a closed water slide.
They better have.
Yeah, we did get yelled at.
They're gonna have.
They better have.
Well, last time, what was it? 3 years ago, we were climbing up it when it was closed, and the guy finally came out and he was like, "All right, I'm gonna unlock it. Just be safe." And so it was like 4 a.m. We're water slide. And Friday was my birthday at Hell City, so I'm ready for that.
Nice.
I like developed some game in my head about tummy tats and just collecting them and voting who's got the best tummy tat out of like, because yeah, everyone's naked the whole time. But go ahead, Fawn, what are you saying?
All right, so I'm gonna say, I've got 2 small appointments scheduled, and I might actually move them to not during actual Health City, so I can just like be available to do other things. Yeah,
That'd be cool.
Like be the person to run through the whole convention with the right adapter. Like, I feel like that's my job.
I'll be the adapter savior.
I'm gonna be so busy at Hell City. I can be at Hell City during the daytime, but in the evening I have to run back to Blind Tiger because I'm guesting there.
Oh, what? Shit.
Yeah, so it's gonna be just nonstop for me. And at first I was looking forward to it, and now I'm a little scared that that's gonna make me burn out super quick. But
could you do it just like spend an extra day like afterwards? Because you should stay for the whole thing.
Yeah, no, I'm flying in Thursday morning so I can settle in, set up at the shop, and hang out with my friend who works at Blind Tiger. He's the one that got me the guest spot, and I'll be staying with him. And they'll be Thursday, and then I'll be staying all day Monday too afterwards to decompress before traveling back.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That'll be good. At least you'll have some decompression days.
Yeah.
I'm just pack minimally, you won't feel it as much.
Yeah.
That's my favorite thing about Phoenix is Derb gives us an extra day. He's like, hey, pack the truck and then hang out.
Yeah, I want to hang out more, but if I'm going to be working at the same time, it's also my first time guest spotting, and I got to be on top of that and all of that. But if anybody's going to be around Monday or Thursday, I have no pressure, chill hangs. That'd be cool.
Okay. Yeah. I think all of us are pretty much staying an extra day because it's chill. It's very fun. And there's a lot of things to do around the hotel as well. Like I love the hotel so much. Like I have a painting that I need to finish from the first year I went. So I know I'm going to be out in the gardens painting, but then there's really beautiful gardens just like a couple minutes away, and the desert scene is really magical too. So I know there's a lot in that area. So definitely, it's like I don't know. I didn't spend enough time last time, so I'm making sure this year I do something really cool after the show because it's gorgeous.
We talked about it on air before, but last time we were out there for the last show, Ben and I got a pretty cool personal tour from the ladies that ran the gift shop.
We did.
Friends for life.
Yeah, when they took us back to the speakeasy that even the people that work there aren't supposed to go in, and I'm 3/4 of the way of taking a video all the way around the room, and she's like, "Hey, please don't take any pictures or anything like that." So I like just kind of sneakily finished my video and turned it off and put it in my pocket. So I've got
that's
some pretty
awesome.
raw hidden footage from behind the scenes at the Biltmore.
Yeah, that was a beautiful day.
Yeah.
I love that place.
Well, the interior, it's like all Frank Lloyd Wright, all of it, correct? Like 100% of the design is like building, internal little details.
So Frank Lloyd Wright didn't actually design any of the buildings. He designed the block, the signature Biltmore block. He designed that. And that's based on, so it was really a big deal because he didn't want to sell the design to that. So the architect and the team that built the Biltmore, they like sought this design from him for a really long time. And finally, however, they get these blocks to like build the hotel out of, but it's all designed in the style of Frank Lloyd Wright. But there's a lot of like very special, specific things about the building, like the Catalina pool. It has like these special blue tiles that only come from one island in the whole world.
Motherfuckers bought the island.
Yeah. Yep. So like the way the Biltmore came together was like a whole bunch of these different little items that everybody wanted to include, and they had to go the extra mile to get the block. They had to go the extra mile to get the tile for the pool. They had to go the extra mile to get like all the things that make the Biltmore special. So it's one of those like each and every piece of the building, there's a story behind it. It's not just
and now it's a kids water park.
That's just as special. What are you talking about?
Do you want to maybe hold the camera?
My heart died a little bit.
You guys want to see the tattoo that I got yesterday, or?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So to preface and give some backstory behind this, Fawn and Lauren were down at Guy's getting tattooed. Fawn and Guy were both working on Lauren's leg there.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Wow. That came out amazing.
Oh, that's so cool.
Boom.
Oh,
Damn.
Get that.
Oh, yeah, that's rad.
That's pretty fucking sick, my dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your whole leg
That's
is
too high
cool.
to comment.
Oh man.
That's baller. That fits that spot so well.
Gorgeous.
Ooh.
I love the different elements.
This is the first layer.
Yeah, seriously.
Fuck
I
yeah.
saw the stencil go up earlier, but I didn't see the finished piece or first session
No,
finished piece.
Oh, wow. That's
That is
amazing.
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Good job, Melanie.
gorgeous.
Oh yeah.
How long was that? How long did you sit for?
Till 1:30. Something in the morning, pretty late. Okay.
Well, good job for taking it.
Yeah.
How many
seriously.
hours?
Week 2.
So you guys, who's all been to hyperspace?
No,
I have
No.
not yet.
Renee?
Field trip.
Yep. I did for now.
Doesn't he have the
Oh.
glass that kind of nature looking area?
Yeah, I took some pictures there on video camera. We had it set up on a mount like that.
Well, transition then. Let's officially welcome in our guest, Medusa.
Hello.
I'm Medusa.
Your camera looks great today. You look great today in your feed and video.
Mm-hmm.
Me?
Yep.
Oh, hi. Yay. I'm in my
I
bedroom.
see you at 6 a.m. You know.
I'm in my bedroom with nice lighting.
Nice plants.
Thank you. They're okay, I
Man.
guess. I've got over
They're plants
70.
already.
Yeah, I've got like, oh no, not over 70. A few died over the last winter. I've got a little over 60 plants. So I got a lot of gnats in my apartment, and I started painting, and they're getting stuck to the paint.
Adding some new texture to your paint. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I've been
Sacrifices.
naming them. I've been naming them and taking pictures of each of them and putting them on my stories. There was Benifer and Vanessa. And
Are they all
William.
bands?
I'm not done. There's Jonas, Prudence.
See, you should have waited, Ben.
Yeah,
My joke's not as funny.
yeah, and yeah. There's a few more. They've been helping me, yes, with texture.
Right. Sacrificial texture.
Yeah. You know.
That's the uniqueness of it.
Yeah, we have them mats with our plants there for a while in your kitchen, didn't we, babe? Kitchen for the plants. What'd you do to get rid of them?
Huh?
She said threw it away.
She's like, I just gave up.
Thought we had gnats from the plants. I was asking how she got rid of them. She said, I set it outside. You have 27 plants sitting outside now.
So I've got some stuff that I use, and it's from when I was doing a whole bunch of gardening, and it's called Something's Dead Bug Brew. If you just search Dead Bug Brew, it's fantastic. It's like $10 for a bottle this big, and then you'd use like a quarter of a capful for a whole spray bottle. The main ingredient in it is neem oil, but it's just like an organic pesticide. You know, a lot of weed cultivators use it. So I figured using it on my garden and my houseplants, it would work great. And it has. I've had the same bottle for like 3 years, and I've barely put a dent in it. So like $9 or $10. I'll shoot you a link on Instagram for it. I'll find exactly what it is and show you, but it's called Dr. Something's Dead Bug Brew. And it's got like a guy in overalls on the bottle with like a tomato.
That's how you know it's good.
Yeah, it's the overalls at the time.
Frosted the overall.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
Are you guys comfortable standing the whole time?
Well, I
We're
mean,
kind of
I
a-
was sitting all day yesterday.
It was kind of a
We
makeup
were,
city.
yeah.
I do have some.
Yeah, Lauren, I
Yeah,
bet it's nice for you to stand.
They literally just pulled up out of the van and started unloading. And was like, it's 6 o'clock and you two are here. So how about we go live? And they walked in the studio. We're talking about a phone. Then Lauren did a whole setup. So my jewelry case became
It doesn't take
Studio.
long.
studio real quick.
Studio.
Hell yeah.
So if you guys missed it, Indianapolis, Indiana. I was just in San Diego last week.
Looks
Which
like
was-
that's a good time.
Yeah, if you guys are ever thinking about doing that show, it is
That was the
really
first
good.
year this year, right?
Yep, the first one.
That was
Then it was the first annual.
I saw it. I saw it on their flyer. I was like,
First
"Fuckers."
annual.
First annual. No.
flyers. It was his first annual. They're like, it's not annual, it's the first one.
I love it when things are called first annual. It really
It
just is.
drives me
It's one of
insane.
those
We
joys. I
were
love it
all
when
Akron,
And
and
I
the
love it when
announcer said it like 38 times a day.
Yeah.
First
Easy.
annual.
First annual.
From
I love
every
it when
corner of the
people say
convention.
irregardless too.
Oh, but irregardless, that gets on my nerves.
I love it. And my pet peeve is when people say I seen something instead of I saw
Uh-huh.
something.
Uh-huh.
That one
Uh-huh.
bugs
I've
me.
seen it.
No,
I'm
that's
really redneck, that's me.
No, I love that. I seen some. I seen it over there. I seen something. I mean, that's like the beginning of every good conversation I've ever had in Oklahoma or Florida. I seen something.
The T on the end.
See,
Yep. Seen it. Oh, I seen it.
it's like the Ochin. The Ochin. The Ochin.
the thing is I'm okay with I seen it, but I hate I seen it.
Yeah, I
Like-
can't.
Because seen
If you
is
go
a
to the
fake
ex-
word, so you can say whatever the fuck you want, but seen is
Yeah.
actual
Yeah.
English,
That's just
and it
okay,
serves a
saint-
purpose.
yeah. Seen
No, I
isn't
get it.
even real, so yeah, you can do whatever you want. But seen
That's
is real,
true.
and you're
That's true.
misusing it.
It has a place.
Yeah.
If you're gonna go full character, just do it already. Add the tea.
Yeah. Go all the way or don't go at all.
Are you seeing it? Are you saying to it? That's like my favorite character of human ever.
We're cracking up about it.
You guys want to see some of the tattoo from yesterday from just some of the footage?
Yeah, throw it up.
All right, here we go. This is kind of the beginning. I just did
Throw
the
it up, throw
S7.
it
I'm not
up.
sure.
Todd, I know you've been waiting for this footage, so
All
Here you
right. If anyone wants to know, I'm curious who's been tattooed by 2 artists at once. And their thoughts on it. This is not.
I feel it.
Oh, that just looks like, I mean, torture, but fun at the same time, maybe? I've never been
I think it would
tattooed
depend.
like that. Sorry.
I have.
I think it would depend on who it was.
Yeah. I mean, if they had like the same vibe, you know, like jamming to some music and kind of going at it, like, but if they're both different pace,
You just have to surrender. You just surrender to the pain. That's all it is.
Well, yeah, but
But again, it's 2 at once, and
that's
it's
what I mean.
different.
It's the,
Like, I mean, I had my whole rib side done with 2 girls at once, Megan and Am. So, and you know, it's bad enough it's the ribs. Now it's 2. So
yeah, but like I think of like the top of the knee versus up by the groin and the back of the thigh there is like 2 totally different sensations.
Yeah.
And I would probably just like laugh.
I've
I
never
think I'd
been
be
2
in for
times.
twice as fast though. I'll take twice as much pain to go twice as fast.
I mean, I've
Yeah,
never
in
but-
been.
reality, though, they're missing the real spicy spot on the side of her knee. The only part that I would say would be really spicy would be where up by where guys' hands are right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now in that
Everybody
area,
different.
that sucks. That whole area right up there, it did suck for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everyone's
where you go inward.
different.
I
Well,
don't know.
fine.
I've never been 2-timed in this concept. So I don't know what it would feel like, but wouldn't your adrenaline just kick in the same way and it eventually just become like a buzzing sensation, like
Well,
normal
see,
long
that's what I'm-
sessions?
Right, I think that, but if it's so far away from one
Oh.
another, then that would be, I would imagine that'd be hard.
Okay, people
if you're
told me
just-
that's what people said, that you would settle in, that it would almost feel like it's just one machine. That's bullshit.
Right.
First and foremost.
I'm the
You
person
feel
who got the
that's
tattoo here. So,
machines
Lauren, how
at the
was it?
same time.
It wasn't as bad as
Kyle, you're my hero.
more pain.
No, the pain's the same.
DP doesn't only stand for Dr. Pepper.
Mm, hmm.
What's that?
Double people?
Now you're getting it.
Sorry, I couldn't hear what Lauren was saying.
Similarities between the 2, I could definitely notice differences between each artist. Guy was a much more, he was going through different parts of the tattoo at once, so it's hard to compare the rest of us. But I don't know what I would say yet exactly about it. I could feel his approach was a little more deliberate, whereas Fawn's is more precise.
Mm-hmm.
So he would work for longer stretches of time at once.
Mm-hmm.
The pressure was different between each artist. Machine speed was
That's
different.
cool.
The way that one
I mean,
walked my skin was totally different from the other, but it kind of felt like one thing at once.
Mm-hmm. You know, you just like opened up my world to a whole thought I've never really thought about before, Lauren. But just like that is like the, of course you did. You always do. But like This is like the one art form where people can feel our brushstrokes. You know, it's like the whole
Well, you do
sensation
feel
of like,
the difference. You definitely feel the difference between the two of them. I mean, Megan is
well,
a much more
yeah,
aggressive. Megan's much more aggressive when she tattoos versus what Anam is. Anam is very light stroke, you know, just even nice, even strokes. Where Megan will just dive in and don't give a shit.
right. Like, if you've ever seen a sculptor, or like just different sculptors in their approach and stuff, I think that's kind of cool to like, I don't know, think about it in just that way of like, we are all really different. We have all of our signature of touch and approach. And like, it'd be cool if you could match up with like your soul touchy person while you do collabs with people, you know, like really sit and talk about like, hey, what's your pace like? What's your approach like? And like, see if you can match up, see if you can like help out the client's endorphins and just, yeah, finding that rhythm, you know, because I think it is like if you get into the rhythm of it, you can really like get through a tattoo like that pretty easily.
Yeah,
But if you,
as well, like the way that we do the work and do the piece, pretty cool.
You can't hear you guys.
yeah, Lauren, you're
Yeah,
breaking
I'm
up pretty bad, hun.
I'm not hearing anything.
No.
Oh,
All right, how
All
about
right. Oh, yeah.
All right. So I was saying before we got started, they talked about what and where they would be doing. Yeah, what and where they would be doing and how the design would work, their color spaces that they move throughout the piece to kind of establish that first. Does that help?
Mhm.
Like how they work together?
That's cool.
For me, it helps that guy who worked on me. I've had already understand it's still a little bit.
Fine, say all of that again.
Okay. So one of the things that I think was made this like collaborative effort a little bit easier for me is that I've had guys work on me already, like the hours on. So like I already understand workflow and the work and drafting and color. There are a lot of things about like actual application that I already knew how to adjust to before we even started tattooing because I spent all these like feeling it, you know what I mean? So it's easy to like.
So the lens is there, like a gray pink, the outline.
Yeah, a muted pink would work perfect.
Yeah, enough space.
There we go. Can you guys hear us now?
Yeah, much
Yeah.
better.
Much
Yes.
better.
Were you using the microphone on the camera instead of the computer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll admit I heard like nothing. I like started
I could
leaning in, and I was like, "Wait, this isn't gonna help."
If I just get closer, I might be able to hear it.
Yeah,
I could tell what you were saying by your inflection and your movements, and I'm like, yes.
I think
Mhm.
I
hard to
caught
tell
that
if-
word. Yeah.
I was trying
It's hard to
to
tell if
tap my-
everyone's audio is cut out or if it's just yours. So the show might still be picking it up. So I never want to interrupt.
Yeah, I was about to text Kyle and be like, "Is it me?"
No, I think it's all of us.
Oh,
You're just being really respectful and really listening. Say all of that
Trying-
again,
we're trying to
though.
listen.
Everybody's got
The way the guy sculpted, and then it like kind of went out.
What were they talking
the
about?
way the guy tattooed on me
Okay.
had hours of.
All right, I'll go back to that point. Okay, third try. Here we go. So one of the things that I think made it really easy for me to like kind of jump into Guy's flow is that he's worked on me for so many hours. So understanding his workflow and understanding how he moves and how he deals with the skin and the fact that I already stole a whole bunch of tricks from him made it
Yeah,
really easy to like intuitively know what he was going to do and like where he was going to go and like where his eye was going to jump next and like what the next order of operations was going to be, because I felt it. And when he was working on me, there was just a lot of conversation that was had and a lot of like how and why. So it's like we had the advantage of already having those conversations several months ago, so that when the opportunity to work together presented itself, it's like a lot of that, like, getting into one another's flow, we kind of already had that right away. I think it took maybe just a few minutes for us to just like relax with each other and figure out like who works when. Like, it was really easy for me to know, and like, I'll just back off for a minute because you're running some crispy lines there, or like,
He's shaking her leg around while he's trying to line.
yeah, there was one moment where I was like putting rays of light in like the darkest part of an area, and like when I'm laying those in, it's like I lay just a little bit of color, break the skin, and I like move quick. So it's like I lay the color, wipe it, lay the color, wipe it, lay the color, wipe it. It's the only time I really like wipe like that in a fast motion, because my brain's working so fast. And he was like, "Could you wipe a little more delicately, please?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." There's a whole other set of hands over there.
That'd be the hardest part, really, is just wiping harder. Not so much the grabbing and stretching it, but when you go to wipe, you're pulling away from the other person.
Guy and I both use a ton of Bactine when we work, and like one of the tricks that I stole from Guy is like massaging the Bactine in with my gloves instead of the paper towel, and just kind of like it dilutes the dried ink that's on the skin, and it helps clean that mess up better. So you can just give one wipe with the paper towel instead of 15.
Yeah. See, I'm still real old school. I use ointment still. Like, I'll have ointment on there while I'm tattooing, so that helps wipe it right off too.
So Guy actually uses Vaseline still.
Yeah, I use A and B, so
Yeah.
similar.
I use all kinds of different glides. I just tried to use a natural glide. So that was one of the, I think probably the only real difference in our setup. Like, obviously we were using different machines, but like our needle groupings were real similar.
I've used the Wicked Fast. That's a pretty good glide too. They got a little aftercare.
Mhm.
That runs pretty good for tattooing.
I love that stuff. I just got some for aftercare. Love
It's
it.
good product. I love the people, that's behind it too. You don't have it.
Double.
Yeah, good people.
Have you collabed with Guy before, or is this your first time working with him?
This was my first time working with him. We kind of like dabbled on a painting that I was working with a few years ago when we got together one time. So this is the first time that I've tattooed with him now.
Cool.
Sounds awesome fun. Sounds like a lot of
That's
fun.
fucking great.
I'm like so intimidated to collab with people. I don't know why. Like, well, I've only collabed like with one person, really.
Will you collab a snail with me?
A snail?
Yeah, but you're drawing.
Okay.
Okay. I'll get the feet. You get the
Make it a
hands.
Whole career as snails.
I don't know, Renee.
That's what I'm doing.
Uses
Coming.
landscapes and nature scenes and
I
animals.
think, yeah, Fawn, I think you and I could definitely figure something out. I'd be like, you cool with leaves? I'll be like, yeah. Huh?
I said, I bet we could knock a back piece out together quick. Like that.
Ooh, real quick. Oh, I'll be working on Ananda in Hell City if you're free.
What days? All of them?
I gotta check. I think Sunday. No, Friday. No,
We're all so
Sunday.
organized, aren't we?
Just stick with I gotta check.
No, all of
I
them.
gotta check. I gotta check.
Good
I'll
check.
have Ananda, because I
I only
have to
have-
go to Myers tomorrow.
I have 3 clients for the whole thing, so I'm like, I don't know. They're somewhere. I just gotta catch them in the morning and then lay them down. Like, fine.
We'll get back.
It's gonna be seminars, right?
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
they're always
I
in.
haven't checked. Yeah, I haven't checked. I don't know
No,
what's ever
actually, there are
happening.
not going to be seminars
I was
at Hell
wrong.
City.
I was wrong.
There are not going to be seminars at Hell City. I actually had Megan hit me up because she couldn't find anything
Yeah.
on the webpage. So I was like, hey, Dur, but is the link not working? And he's like, we're not doing seminars in Phoenix because it's more of a family reunion and we want everybody to hang out. And it's the last show out there. So he kind of just wants it to be enjoy each other, enjoy the experience.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Good
Yep.
time.
Yeah, more of a vacation setting, and I think he wants this last hurrah in Phoenix to be treated, as our fun destination for the summer.
So that means most of us should cancel half our appointments, is what she's saying.
I mean,
No.
Maybe
People
Well, just
come
keep
to
them
get
fun.
tattoo.
oh no, you
Because
guys
tattooing's
Fun.
fun.
I'm a tattoo artist. I'm gonna be done early.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna get done early.
It'd be super boring if nobody tattooed.
get
It
done
would be
early.
so boring if no one tattooed.
I didn't say
Yeah.
not a tattoo. I'm just saying lesson so you can be out there, hanging out later.
Yeah, get down
I like
get done
to.
early, come out to the pool.
But the pool, you don't
Well,
have
some
to
of us are
because
fucking weirdos and like to hide tattooing because like we can just go tattoo. I'm like, oh, sorry, I got a tattoo. I'll hang out later when everyone's really drunk and they don't notice me. I look great. Yeah, so there's those, if you have fun tattooing, then it's fun. It's a tattoo.
Oh, I love it.
Good words. Good words.
Thanks. Hell City.
that was the best advertisement I've seen for it so far.
There's tattoos.
If you like-
tattoos.
With tattoos,
And,
you can disappear.
And
Woo!
Yeah.
hangs.
Thanks, Hell City.
All the hang.
Other than health, you work.
I'd like to set up to get tattooed there, but it's like I'd rather get in the pool.
The Fort Wayne Expo.
I think we're gonna go up Sunday.
Fort Wayne's about 2 hours.
Are all of you guys all booked the whole weekend or?
Solid.
For Hell City?
Yeah.
Then
I'm waiting on
I'm
some
tattooing
for schedule.
3 people.
I think I will be actually.
I hadn't, so I'm not going to tattoo. I'm just attending to see everybody and all of that. So I won't be tattooing at the convention, but now I'm starting to think maybe I should get tattooed by somebody at the convention. It's not
Yeah.
too late to find somebody to book with. I
Yeah.
don't know why I'm looking at my watch. Is it too late?
I should.
Really got a
Let
smart
me
watch.
see. I'm such a weirdo, like getting tattoos at conventions, though, especially for hosts, because I want to get in the pool and I want to be ridiculous. And like, if I get tattooed, I'd be responsible for myself, and like take care of it. And I just,
I'm
I already have to be responsible and work in the evenings, so might
Why
as
See?
not?
well.
Perfection. Tatty blast time.
Yeah,
The morning tattoo
I
then.
get it.
a morning tattoo.
Yeah, I mean, well, morning is noon,
Right?
I mean, tattoo morning.
Yeah, and how many of us go to bed
guess-
at midnight? Really.
Me, I'm old as fuck, bro. 11 o'clock hits. I'm telling everybody to screw off. I'm going to
Dude,
sleep.
I shut down by like 9 or 10. Last night I
I'm
went to
actually-
bed at 7. That was actually an accidental nap. But
Those are the best ones.
I'm actually really curious, and I did think about this from like the last Hell City before COVID, and then now the Hell City after COVID, and how many people are going to be like, "Woo!" until it's like 10 p.m. and then we're all just asleep outside, like in our robes, like we half eaten s'mores next to us, and just like everyone a happy little otter.
The s'mores, Renee. I hadn't even thought about the snack carts they bring out every night. They've got
Yeah, I can't.
stations.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
I want somebody else to roll for me, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah.
I'll throw in on that.
I think so.
I'll make everyone s'mores.
Like, I'll facilitate for that if you can talk the guy into it.
We need to try and make that happen. We
I mean,
need to-
they're experts.
Vaughn, you
I'd love
are
to.
the one that can talk anybody into anything. So if someone's going to be like, hey, Mr. Guy, it's going to be you.
If I walk around, like, look at me. I need a Biltmore blunt. Can you roll me one?
Give me a CD, man.
While you're at it,
See, if I did that,
One for after.
What you could do
call
is
the cops and try to assault me.
challenging to see who can roll the better blunt.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Yeah,
challenge.
he would win, and he knows that.
I wouldn't even try.
I wouldn't even try. I'd be like, I bet you that I can do better than you. You go first. And then just tip them real fat and take it and leave.
You win. Thanks.
Oh, you're way better than me.
See, in my case, I'd be like, you win because I actually can't even roll one of them. I can roll doobie pretty good, but I won't.
I'm the opposite.
I'm the opposite. Since jujitsu, I don't have the dexterity to roll doobies, but I can roll blunts. Just gotta smoke more weed now, I guess.
Yeah, I roll like my little jointies, and they're like Virginia Slims, and I drink 2 a day. And
You need a
that's,
rolling machine.
no, I fucking hate those things so much.
Renee,
Yeah, no.
I was
You
given
have to learn.
this little container at the San Diego convention, and it's like this big, and you
Uh-huh.
put the cone in there, you put the weed in there, and you spin it like a.
Yeah, the centrifugal
I've
force.
seen that.
It's called
Yeah.
the centrifuge. You pack it, put the cone in, pack it, and you spin it 10 times, and gravity packs it for you, and it's supposed to be like the perfect convection. Pop it out of the bottom.
Did it work well?
Good to go. I haven't tried it yet, but I know that
You haven't tried it yet?
we don't have any
Let's
cones.
get one.
Well, that's
Let's get
You
one.
know, I have a stack of 500 of those things in my house, right?
Next time I see you, Ben, I'll have cones.
I have so many.
You know, I buy them in bulk, right?
You would like it.
I just feel like
Take orders, honey. That doesn't take
I
orders.
have so many
Get what you
weed
get.
devices that.
Yep.
Yeah. My birthday's in March. If anyone wants to buy me weed-related products,
You're
to
still-
add to my weed collection.
You just bragged about how you had an overage and you needed no more things, and then threw it out there like, but hey,
You
that's
never know,
for
she
having
might
I'm
some-
a
need it later on.
collector.
If
Yeah.
that's not the
Have
most,
enough.
the diamonds are a girl's best friend thing I've ever heard in my life.
I mean,
You
I
never have
I
too
like
much
my
of a
collection.
reefer.
No, I mean, I literally am holding. I just got this the other day. Look, it looks like a strawberry. Adorable. Look at that. It's got a little. That's cute, right? I mean, so
Curio marbles.
yeah. I don't have a whole.
Grandma had those
I'll get one.
stuff.
Yeah, and it like each shelf is
Repurpose.
a different theme. I've got a shelf with just my goblets. The next shelf I've got
Yeah, Fawn's glass collection's on point.
2 bombs.
Ooh.
Next one up is like
You need
3
to go
bombs.
to,
The top one's my
What was that
like,
we went to the other day,
favorites.
hanging with all them pipes in there? High on the Hill? Or what was that place we went to? Magic Bus. Oh, and pipes in the center, and we left the Indie Flyers.
I don't think I need to spend money on glass art
This
right now.
place has like, making blown
See, that's
glass.
where I'm at. I'm like,
Yep.
I've been pretty physically irresponsible here lately and kind of got to tighten that shit up.
I like to collect my glass the way I like to collect my tattoos, and that's not cheap.
Well,
Never been
I don't know.
responsible.
we all have that problem, Fawn.
Can't have nice glass. Last 2 minutes with me.
I mean,
It's always dropping them and breaking them.
I take good
Yeah.
care of my glass too. Like a lot of my pieces are like prototype pieces, or they're like very unique pieces. I've got a few glass pieces that are collaborations, and you know, we talk about how special collaborations are because you get like this strike of lightning of 2 imaginations into one and 2 skill sets into one. You can't have something that special without those 2 minds coming together. So
That's cool.
like my glass is really important to me because like I get lost in it. I look in it and I see like little universes and galaxies as I twist and turn these pieces. So
And
like
I want
they-
what she's taking when she
Yeah.
gets these glass.
I remember one time I was down a piece because of an accident, and Fawn was like, "Oh, I've got extra. You can borrow." I looked her dead in the face and was like, "No, I am not that responsible. Like, I don't want nothing to do with that.
I'm like, it's
I will owe you so much money."
I don't know how to clean my bong, so I just put it in the
Water.
dishwasher.
soak it in alcohol.
Water. and
No, I
alcohol.
just
91%.
threw it in the
Has to be
dishwasher. I cleaned it with the rest of my plates.
I love it. As long as it's done, it's done.
Is you
It's-
coat
Put it on a
all
pot and
the
pan
plates.
cycle.
It cleaned it so much better than soaking it in alcohol.
I just put some Dawn in there. You'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Hey, but
Hey, Fawn, look at this one.
you're gonna
this
fuck your
one.
dishwasher up like that,
You
though.
see this?
You gotta have
Yeah.
multiple tentacles sitting around, right?
Oh yeah. But
Where does one even smoke from that?
Which
tentacle?
end do you suck on the tentacle?
this one is only after midnight.
After midnight.
Good night. Actually, there is a tentacle bong version, and I've been saving up for it because it's in Tampa. So whenever I go home, I buy look at that baby. Oh, are we animaling? Are we animaling? Oh.
Oh. Ah. Fuzz on fuzz on fuzz.
Hey, Jonesy, come on, get up here.
Yeah. Are we animaling? Oh, look at that baby
Look at that
squishy
puppy.
slippies. Oh.
So she'll be at Hell City with me too.
My
Oh, she's
guy,
beautiful. Look at the little
my guy's
blue.
being
Oh.
too shy.
Being shy.
Your dog is.
I was gonna bring my dog to Hell City, but I realized, the dog wouldn't be allowed at the
Yeah.
convention, and I'd be working in the evenings, so
Oh,
I'd have
really?
no time to
Oh yeah.
deal
Come here,
with
man.
it. And I don't want to neglect him.
The dogs are in people's booths and customers are walking through there with them and everything.
Oh yeah. Dogs
Hi,
are
Minnie.
out and about.
Wait,
Say
what?
hi, Minnie.
So wait, what? That's why I got her, honestly, because the last few we were at, I've been wanting a dog, but I'm like, I'm at so many conventions. And the last few I've been at, the booth beside me has a damn dog hanging out all weekend.
I can bring my dog?
You can bring your
Yeah.
dog. The least that I know of. If
The
it's at a
Biltmore-
hotel, I don't know. Biltmore's
The
dog
Biltmore's
friendly.
dog friendly. I mean,
Oh, look at her face.
Oh my God.
Nova's gonna be there. Nova be there. Our other dog, Iris will be there. So
Okay, I'm adjusting my
Look
flight
how
ticket.
pumped she just got.
Changing
Yeah.
everything.
The thing is though, my dog's also a registered service dog too.
Oh well, then
so,
yeah, you
I,
can definitely bring
Then you're
them.
good.
you can't.
so
Yeah.
I just still didn't know about tattoo convention rules because the last convention I went to, they were like, no dogs, not even service dogs. So
Oh, really?
I can't tell you that honestly. If it's
So-
Yeah, if it's a service dog, they're not allowed to deny that.
So yeah, I was just gonna leave him at home with a caretaker because I wouldn't be able to give him that much attention. But if I can take him to the convention with me, hot diggity dog, y'all are gonna meet Mr. Bazooka Jones.
Aw.
Here, Bazooka Jones, come on.
I just like that you said hot diggity dog.
Oh,
Look at his dog.
Don't let no more. Enough.
He's being shy. He doesn't want to get up. He's being shy, trying to nap.
I want to bring one of my genteel cats, but they're weird around
You got
people.
like
They're like,
you can put them in, right?
Are they leash trained?
And he's like, I heard you're gonna bring your animals. We'll get to house.
Well,
Maybe we can just get a giant hamster ball.
I've got 3 of them, so I have to be like mother of dragons.
all over the compound.
Just a giant backpack with them all.
Yeah, giant.
Do they like hang out on your shoulder? Are they leash trained?
They like riding on my back.
Oh,
But they're
so
really
freaking
big.
cute.
So
That's just a lot of hair for a tattoo convention.
that's like a lot of juggling, luggage, kitties. And I've never separated them though. is
It's
what
okay
fear
about the
is.
hair. The rest of us will just shave our heads bald and bring more
Right
animals to make up to even it out.
balance.
Well, I've never separated
Solidarity.
the 3 of them. So they've never been by themselves. And I don't know how they would react to that. They're a trifecta. They like move together as 3. Oh, that puppy is adorable though.
Such a cute.
Super cute. I want to kiss that puppy. I want to book that snoot.
Mm-hmm.
Makes me want to bring Lolo everywhere.
You know Lolo would not be so pumped after about an hour of being in a crowd.
She did.
She would turn into a sad hippo
Does she
and
turns
turn your back to you
Sir,
and
give
frump.
side eye.
She's like, Mom, you don't want around those people.
She's fantastic with small groups of people. If it's me and like a homie or two, she's totally fine. Loves the attention, but when it's like a whole bunch of people that start bombarding her and petting her and wanting her attention, she like just kind of like shrinks. So
Enough, experiment.
yeah, Lola was only, she was probably maybe 3 or 4 months old, and I took her to the Coast Guard Festival up in Grand Haven, Michigan, and we were walking out on the pier, and there were just people left and right, and everybody wanted to stop and pet her because she was so stinking cute, and I wanted her to have the attention, and I wanted her to be conditioned to that. And you know, she behaved fine, but it's just like the more people interacted with her, the more like blah she became. And I was like, oh, you hate
Taking
this.
too much energy from it.
Yeah, you hate this so much. So like at that point I was like, I'm done socializing you. You don't like it, as long as you're cool with guests and close friends, I guess that's all I need.
She's still
No, you could get her a vest and just tell people real sternly, she's working, don't pet her.
No, so I have
this on her, and it keeps people. They always ask me, "Can I pet her?" And sometimes I'm like, "No, she's training."
One of the things that I do when I'm like naturing with my dog, because Lolo and I will be off leash a lot when we're in the woods. Like she stays right at me. She doesn't run off or anything. But whether she's on or off the leash, anytime we pass anybody else, I'm always like, mind your manners, mind your business. Like those are the two commands that I give her. And I think that kind of also cues the people that are approaching us. Like if I'm telling my dog to mind her business, I'm probably telling you to mind your business too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man is not for the dog.
Yeah, that's not for you. That's amazing. Oh, no, that's a good point.
Could you imagine Odsley at a tattoo convention phone?
No.
Oh, he'd be the biggest moose. Like Lolo's like a full size moose.
Be running everywhere.
Do you want some slobber?
Let me drink some water and then put it all over you.
Wipe it on you. So what's the title of this week episode, Kyle? Travels and Pets?
I guess so.
Patty's Travels and Pets.
Yep.
We can't start every episode with Tatties.
That's our gimmick. What are you talking about?
Have you done any cool tattoos lately other than Lawrence?
I've got a few cool pieces in the works. I've got a couple of Alex Gray pieces that I'm working on. I've got a really cool bio piece that I'm working on Adam Rogers. I think probably one more session and I'll be ready to share it. I think it'll probably be complete after one more session. But we've got some like bio mixed with some glass art. It's like this wigwag that I turned into a galaxy, and then there's like this bio tree branch that's wrapping throughout, and then on the lower half that wigwag is turning into like a isometric geometric pattern. So it's almost like, you know how my coal works off of an isometric grid. It's kind of similar to that, but I think it reminds me more of Dave Barton's work, actually, like what I'm doing down below. Like it looks more in the language of Dave rather than the language of Mike Cole, but like just that similar isometric grid kind of look. So we've got like all 5 of the plutonic throughout the piece. What I do now?
Just
Figure it out. It's the
I just started laughing
It's been
because
coming
he
together
said
super
laughing.
fast too. I've been watching you do it throughout all the sessions, and it's just going. You're like almost fucking there too with it.
That's the microphone, okay?
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Vaughn just finished working on a big section of my leg a couple weeks ago too.
Yep, Ben's another piece that's got some like platonic madness in there, which is kind of fun. Platonic, you know.
I told her she was gonna have to write down the names of all the shapes because I'm not that smart and I'll never remember them. They're like 7-syllable words.
Tetrahedron. I blank out. I smoked a lot of weed.
People ask and I go, shapes.
Ooh, I need to catch up.
The building blocks of life and matter.
Fire means fire.
People might be coming up for you. I mean, it just looks like your time people. I don't know.
So, anybody got some stuff coming up this week?
Work. I'm actually, Medusa, what are you painting?
I don't really know, to be honest. Your guys is as good as mine. I am working on this bottle.
It's fantastic. I love the like window.
Yeah, that's cool.
You've been playing with lately.
Thank you.
And that's a cool like little.
I am just playing with oils right now because I don't fuck around with oils, and it's about time that I figure that shit out.
Medusa,
Mhm, mhm.
once you're comfortable with it, you're gonna have so much more freedom than you have with acrylic.
I already love it. I already am bummed to go back to work because I want to stay home and just work on this.
Mhm, mhm.
Crazy because I love work. So yeah, no, the first time I ever touched oils was at Paradise BYOB at the seminar with Christian Perez, and
Mhm.
I didn't try anything after that until yesterday, the night before last night when I did the underpainting. And
Are you using that gel medium too?
Hmm?
Are you using that gel medium too that he showed us?
No, I'm using some other oil medium.
Are you using liquid?
Tech Talk with Medusa.
But
I'll have some at Hill City. I'll show you.
I'm using
Linseed?
Galkid?
It's-
Galkid is?
Galcolo? Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
you like that, you'll like what I just say? Liquid, yes. If you like that,
Yes.
you'll like liquid even better. Liquid doesn't smell as strong and as funky as the Galkid does.
Yeah, I also have just straight up linseed oil, but
Mhm.
I wanted to try out that stuff. Anyways, I'm having a great time. I am fucking around and finding out with the oil painting, and you know what? I can't believe I've never really done this before. This is so
I
fun.
love it.
I think sometimes people just get intimidated because it's a different chemistry and they just get intimidated by like the materials are all just a touch different and the cleanup's a little bit harder. But like once you understand oil, solvent, and then the cleanup process, it becomes just second nature. Just
Yeah,
that getting comfortable with the materials.
I feel like
It's hard to start small too.
Yeah, I think something that stopped me for a really long time was the expense of all of the supplies and the preparation for everything. And like I was like, why would I spend all that money trying to do all that? What if I don't even like it? What if I absolutely hate oils and I want to stick with acrylic and wash like I usually do? And then that would just be like a bunch of money down the drain. And then a few months ago, my friend Johnny, who is a wonderful painter, he's the night painter on Instagram, great oil artist, plein air painter. He gave me just a couple of oils or a couple of paints. I got, red, yellow, blue, black and white, and linseed oil, and a little jar of Gamsol, and a couple of canvases. And I just dug them out the other night. Was like, I'm gonna finally give it a shot. I think I wouldn't have been able to get the courage to pursue it if I wasn't gifted the basics of it because I was so afraid of the price of the supplies before.
Yeah.
So
one of the cool
Yeah,
things
it's a big investment.
it seems daunting when you start building your palette and you start buying like quality colors. But the thing is when you buy like a quality tube of paint, it may be a fraction of an ounce. It might be a little tiny tube, but there's so much pigment in those tubes of paint that one tube lasts you so long. Like it might seem crazy to spend anywhere from $5 to $30 on a little tiny toothpaste tube of paint. But when you'll have that same tube for 6 years before you even need to replace it, it's expensive setting it up, but it's not expensive once you get going. And once you get quality brushes, those brushes are going to last longer. And like it is daunting at first, but those materials last so long.
That's why I love having all artist friends, and I can just be like, "Can I borrow? And please, may I use your?" And you guys all go, "Yes," with supervision. And I say, "Thank you."
Or it's like, "Yes, but help me move my couch."
Yes.
I'll move your couch anyway.
We can't hurt our artist hands. Yes, yes.
I'm the first guy anybody at the shop calls when they've got something heavy to move.
Other
I'm the
than
mover on reserve.
we talk about our delicate artist hands. I show up at Ben's house one time and he's like, "What'd you do this afternoon?" I was like, "Oh, I changed the headlights on the caddy." He's like, "Fun." I take my car to the shop for that.
Well, on the Cadillac, you got to remove the front bumper. She's making it sound like she didn't do anything. She had to do body work in her fucking front yard to be able to do it.
I only have half of the bumper because I got skinny little arms.
Yeah, I don't. I have to take the whole bumper off because my hands don't fit.
Well,
Shop.
I'm just saying, I help myself first before I ask for help. I try.
I know.
Yeah, I mean, our hands are strong, you know.
I mean,
Yes, crafty hands.
Strong hand.
what are you little lobster clawing? What are you guys lobster clawing for?
Oh, it's a strong hand.
Nope.
Y'all are
Nope.
high.
I have
you keep on strong hand yourself,
You guys been snuck in the
Keep on
devil's
strong
lettuce.
hand yourself.
If you know, you know. I'll just say that. I have a portrait of that guy in my bathroom at the shop. It's pretty good.
The mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. And everyone that comes out of the bathroom that sees it goes, "Who's the strong hand?" It's fucking great.
Well, guys, it's approaching 7:30. I think we got to get back on the road soon because we still got a little bit of
On the
drive.
road again?
Liz and I are about to grab some dinner.
And Chris is starving to death. That was the polite
Chris,
way.
I miss you.
Out of here,
Air
so I can
hugs,
eat
bro.
some food.
Air hugs. Air hugs.
I'll see everybody in
I'm going
Helsinki.
to be at Fort Wayne
Yeah, woo.
next weekend.
All right, if you guys want to carry on, I'm gonna jump in and listen live and maybe contribute some stuff down the road. But I think we're gonna check.
I'm actually
Yeah.
right there with you. I'm not mad
Yeah, it
about
was
checking
kinda
out a
short.
little
I'm gonna
early.
eat. Yeah, food.
Thank you for joining
Food
us.
and stuff. Thank you for having.
I would,
Thank you.
would love to have you join us again.
Yes.
Cool.
There's a lot. Oh my gosh.
Well,
There's a lot of them.
everybody.
Good seeing everybody.
I guess we'll check back in with everybody next week. We'll probably be back at the studio and a little bit normal. And
Normal. What's normal?
I'll probably be out to Health City. My goal is to be there by Tuesday. Derb said if I can get out there by Tuesday, he invited me to sit in on the pre-con meetings with him. Not that I have anything to do with him other than just like listen and learn.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of motivation to get there early. But other than that, like it's just kind of like it's my vacation trip for the year. I haven't really taken a vacation for a few years. So, I mean, it's
Next week's kind of pre-show before Hell City. The next week after that is live from Hell City.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got a lot to go over.
Yep. We're
You
getting
guys
there.
at Health City.
Maybe I'll get to join you guys next week from Hell City. If
Fuck
anybody
yes.
we'll see someone else in Fort Wayne this weekend.
Yeah, I'll be up there Sunday, so I'll get a little bit of footage for next week's show. Yeah. All right, guys. Well,
Awesome.
We'll sign out and we'll see everybody next week. Thanks for joining
Miss
us.
you, love it. You guys have a
Love
good one.
you. Love you guys.
On the show.
Bye.
Bye.
See you soon.
Todd, see you
Bye.
next week.